Hello and welcome to Amazing Grace Bible Journaling. I hope you are all doing very well today, and I am simply excited and thrilled to be doing this devotional. I am using a new technique. I got some of the Distress watercolor pencils. These are a newer item from Ranger and Tim Holtz, and I'm using Kitsch Flamingo and Cracked Pistachio. Here I am dipping the pencil into the water and drawing some of the material, some of the pencil onto the page. I'm using the Ray of Funshine stencil, and this is giving me a basic outline so I can have this really cool shape on the page. I'm kind of turning the pencils to the side, and that gives more pigment. So far I've really been enjoying the pencils. I have used them on a stamp and I've used them through another stencil already, and they are very pigmented. I think because I'm putting them in the water here, they are coming up really light because that pigment is stretching out across the area. And now I'm using a paintbrush to sort of let that pigment flow a little bit more. It's a very light look. I like it. And I'm using a paper towel to dab them off so that they're not too wet, and they won't get messed up if I put them back in the container. So my stencil comes out a little wonky, but I really like how it looks. I like the colors, and it's okay if it has drips on it. It's going to be on the background. And using a stamp, I'm putting a really big, what is that called? A parentheses or a bracket? It's a bracket, and I'm using this really pretty blue. I think it's called Garden Patina, and it is a very bold piece on the page. I just love the stamp because it adds something that is they're very bold, like statements, punctuation pieces, like big punctuation. So on this little card, I'm writing a note, a prayer, and I actually write some more of my prayer on top of it, so it's hard to read because I didn't really want that to show through the bag. So here I am getting ready to do some stamping. So week 2 of Step Right Up is called The Greatest of Ease. Community is the focus, with an emphasis on unity. The devotional was written by Lisa Stander at Just Stitched and designed by Kelly Bangs at Kelly Bangs Creative. And using an illustration of a trapeze artist, Lisa describes the importance of community and depending on one another. The trapeze artists, they have to depend on one another to, for their act. They have to rely on and trust another person. They have to work together with this person, and they have to be in sync. I'm using some different stamps here to stamp the word community, and I love stamping words. I I want to stamp more. Like, I want to use my stamps more because, I want to get good use out of them, and also it's very calming to spell out the words and see them come together on the page. Well, sometimes in the church, not everything is good. There can be negative things. And Lisa notes, she said, the church is not a museum. The church is a hospital. And if we're having a conversation with someone, it should be with the purpose of spurring others on to love God more. So, and teaching and admonishing one another must always come from a place of gracious love and wisdom. And if not, it's better to stay silent sometimes. We should consider one another with love and spur each other on to good deeds. We should also stay humble and see what the needs are of the people around us. And that's about it for this entry. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.